Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me for Chronicles in Collecting, where I'm going to open the Robot Spirits RX-75 Guntank mass production type version anime from Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS team. This figure came out in July 2022 and was a premium Bandai exclusive, costing 7,600 yen in Japan and $85 in the US. So I really like the other Guntank that I had gotten, the regular one. So this is the one from the 8th MS team. I've been really happy with these figures so far. I think they've been doing a lot of cool stuff with the effect parts, a lot of cool stuff with kind of being able to recreate scenes from the show, and just sort of having cool ways that the figures interact. This figure in particular, it kind of recreates a scene where the Goof Custom is like breaking into it and destroying it, so that's really cool. Let's take a look at this figure here. Yeah, this is really nice. I mean, it's one of the things I really love about the Guntank is just this like blocky design. It has, I think, a very unique look among the mobile suits, and I think this one, has it too in a cool color scheme. Probably maybe a slightly more realistic. This part opens up realistic color scheme than the original. Just take kind of a 360 view here. Looks like these treads. Make sure see if they move. Looks like they do not move. And yeah, all in all, nice figure, nice detailing. Let's see if you can get it in the head there. As far as accessories, it's not a whole lot. Pretty similar to the accessories that came with the Gundam 79 version. So you have some stuff for firing through the arm cannons and these missiles from the top. And I'm not quite sure what these are. Oh, I think these are like little antennas for the top of it. But yeah, so not a ton to this figure, but I think it is a really nice figure. And again, I think that's really cool that you can kind of do a cool pose with the Goof Custom, which I'm going to do right now. And I'll be back with some final thoughts. All right, and we are back. Let's get this guy on the rotating stand here. Stand's giving me a lot of trouble. All right. I think this is another good figure. I've really enjoyed the 8th MS team stuff. I'd probably say this is the least interesting of the 8th MS team ones that I've opened so far, but there's nothing against the Guntank. It's got a lot of cool accessories. One thing in particular, take a quick look here, is that there's actually... Yes, you could actually open this up, and there's like a whole bunch of missiles that you have in there. Get those in you there, and then you could actually like load them up here to kind of show them firing the missiles. So I think that's actually a really cool addition. It's something that I haven't seen before, and I would not have noticed it if I didn't see it kind of mentioned in the instruction booklet. So that's really cool. Other than that, yeah, there's really not a whole bunch more to say about this figure. I'm going to wait for it to do one more turnaround, and then I'll get the Goof, and I kind of tried to recreate the Goof Custom kind of breaking into the Guntank, which is, in my opinion, one of the cool pictures. I'll talk about that also briefly. It's kind of hard to set up. There's not like any really spot for the feet to be, and like I understand they don't want to be too noticeable, but maybe they could have had like a breakaway panel or something, just somewhere where you could kind of put the legs in place instead of kind of just having it floating about. But what can you do? All right, let's see if we can set that up real quickly here. But yeah, so I think that's like a cool pose. I think that's my favorite of the poses that that could be done with this. And I think that if you want to make that pose, this is really cool. And there's going to be another effect part that's kind of like an explosion for the head piece for that. And yeah, I think that's kind of about it with this figure. Not a whole bunch to say. I think you kind of see what you get. But other than those missile things, which is cool, there's not really a lot of hidden stuff or other things going on with this figure. Anyway, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate a like or subscribe. And if you didn't, tell me about it in the comments. Something you want to see about this figure or something else, let me know in the comments and I'll see what I could do. I'm doing figure reviews on Wednesday and then going to be doing Gundam anime reviews on Sunday and maybe an occasional extra figure on Friday. And, now that I'm looking at it, this does kind of stay pretty well. You can't quite see, but the stand is sort of hanging off the hanging off the table, but I think it actually does look pretty nice. So I do dig this pose. Anyway, thanks so much and keep collecting.